Second part of the video, you should have done some of the assignment questions now. Remember, it's always okay to ask for help if you need it. And we're moving on to the last part for this section. And really, this is the last little bit of lesson before your test. We're going to do a little bit of EQAO problems, but this is the last bit of new stuff. It says Ferd has a window cleaning service. He charges $12 fixed cost plus $1.50 per window. And so it says write an equation, determine the cost when the number of windows is known. So what I'm trying to say here, let's start with a let statement. You know, let C be cost and we'll let W be number of windows. Okay? So write an equation, determine the cost when we know the number of windows. So C is what we're looking for, equals. So here it says he has $12 fixed. That means the $12 is no matter what. Okay, so I'm going to write 12 right away because that's no matter what. And then plus $1.50 per window. Well, that means when you say per is another way of saying multiply. So all that means then is plus $1.50 W times W. So remember, when you write a letter, it's implied that's a multiply. Okay, so that's the equation. And it makes sense because when we say part B, find how much he charges for 11 windows. So that's basically saying, well, we're given that W is 11. So C equals 12 plus 1.50 times 11. You can put that in your calculator, figure out what you get. Plus 12, 28.50. Okay, and does that number make sense? Does it make sense? Well, you have to pay $12 for him just to show up. And then you have 11 windows, times $1.50 a window. It makes sense to me, okay? So that's what you do. So you go 1.5 times 11, put that in your calculator, and add 12 at the end. Or you could do the 12 first, whatever, but sometimes your calculator may not do order of operations properly. And that's how you can use an equation, which this is a partial variation relationship. It's got a fixed cost and it's got a variable cost. The $1.50 is the variable, and the 12 is the fixed. Okay? Let's move on. Oh, right away into the, that's it. Right away into the assignment. So now you've seen coming up with an equation. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, just ask while you do the work. But go ahead and work away on this assignment. It's a fair bit to do. And then once you get through all that in the next day or so, we will work on review questions to get you ready for your test. Okay, all done.